Hello everyone. I am Mr. Aditya Bhagat, Assistant Professor in Botany at SVKT College, Devdali Camp, Nasik. Here, today, we are going to learn about the topic cell wall in the class TYBSc Botany, semester 5th, that is paper number also 5th, that is the cell and molecular biology. Before start the today's sessions, we just review on these previous sessions. In that previous sessions, to study the definitions of the cell biology, then also briefly study and also history of the cell biology, then to also study the units of measurements for the cells. There are various units of measurement for the cells such as the meters, millimeters, micrometers, nanometer, angstrom units. These are the units of measurements of the cells. And then also study the interdisciplinary natures of cells. There are various interdisciplinary natures of the cells such as cytogenetics, cytochemistry, then cell physiology, cytopathology, cytoecology, etc. All these things are studied in the previous sessions. The sessions agenda of this today's sessions is here. Now to study the components of the cell wall, then also briefly study and describe the ultrastructure of the cell wall and to enlist the functions of cell wall. All these contents are studied in this today's sessions. The learning objectives of this today's sessions is here to discuss the components of cell wall, then to describe the ultrastructures of cell wall and to study the functions of cell wall. These are the learning objectives of these sessions. Here the cell wall. Student, you know that cell wall are the important organelles for providing the strengthening and also rigidity to the plants. Here the cell wall, first of all, the cell wall are the present in the plant or the plant cells. So see this figure, this is the leaf of the plant. You have to extract the cell from the leaf of the plant. These are the cell structure. Then after that, to also extract the cell wall, these are the highly complex structures are present in the plant cells. So there are various components which are made to the cell wall. So these are the complex structures are present in the plant cell, that is the cell wall. These are the ultrastructure of the cell wall. The cell wall is the rigid, then supportive and protective outer covering layer of the plasma membranes of the plant cell, then fungi and some protista. So in that algae, it shows the presence of cellulose, then galactose, mannose and minerals like calcium carbonate are present in the cell wall of the algae. So in the other plant, it is made up of the cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, lipids and proteins materials. Student, you know that the fungi cell wall is made up of the chitin material. Why are the fungi cell wall is made up of the chitin? Because the chitin materials are provide the rigidity and support or the protective layer to the fungi. The microfibril of this is the microfibril, cellular microfibrils of the plant cell wall shows the presence of cellulose materials and which is responsible for the rigidity to the plant cell. So these are the introduction about this cell wall. Then after the introductions of the cell wall, the next topic is here, that is the components of cell wall. There are four main components of cell wall like a middle lamella, primary cell wall, secondary cell wall and tertiary cell wall. Now to discuss the one by one. First upon middle lamella. The middle lamella is formed from cell plate during the cytokinesis stage, and these middle lamella which can present between two adjacent cells, and it is situated outside a primary cell wall. So the middle lamella which can made up of the calcium and magnesium pectate, and this middle lamella act as a cement which can holds the adjacent cell together. These are the main functions of this middle lamella, that is which can holds the adjacent cell together. Then after that the second one, after that middle lamella, then next component is here primary cell wall. The primary cell wall is composed of the cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin and structural proteins. So the primary cell wall are mainly present in a mesophyll cells and pith. It is formed after the middle lamella. So this primary cell wall, this is the primary cell wall, and this primary cell wall is a thin, flexible and extensible layers. So it is capable of growth and expansion in nature. The backbone of this primary cell wall is formed by the cellulose microfibrils. That means the backbone of this primary cell wall which can form by this cellulose microfibril. Then after that the next components of the cell wall, that is the secondary cell wall. The secondary cell wall is present mainly in a trachary elements and the xylem also. So this secondary cell wall is extremely rigid and provide strength to the plant cell. This secondary cell wall, which is composed of the cellulose, hemicellulose and mainly lignin materials, it consists of three layers. It consists of three layers, that is the S1, S2 and S3 layer. This is the three layer S1, S2 and S3 layer respectively, which is called as the outer layer, then S2 as a middle layer and third one is the inner layer. So these are three different layers which is mainly present in the secondary cell wall. And then fourth one components of this cell wall is here tertiary cell wall. The tertiary cell wall which is deposited in a few cells, and in this tertiary cell wall the main chemical substance is known as the xylons. The xylons chemical substance which is mainly present in this tertiary cell wall. These are the four main components of this cell wall, like middle lamella, second one primary cell wall, then secondary cell wall, and fourth one is the last one is here tertiary cell wall. Then moving to the next point, that is ultrastructures of the cell wall. The first of all meaning of the ultrastructure of this cell wall. The ultrastructure is a fine and detailed structures of a biological specimen such as cell, tissue or organ, and that can be observed by the electron microscope. This is the meaning of this ultrastructures. So this is the fine structure mainly present in the biological specimen, that is the some cells, tissues or organs, and these ultrastructures are only seen highly magnifications of electron microscope. So in this ultrastructure of this cell wall, the various components, then various materials are present in these structures, like a middle lamella, then this is the first layers, then primary cell wall, secondary cell wall, then plasma membranes, then pectin, cross-linking glycan and cellulose microfibrils. All these materials and components are making a highly complex structures as a primary, not primary, as a cell wall. So in the primary cell wall, the fibers and the matrix molecules are cross-linked by the combinations of this covalent and non-covalent bond and to form the highly complex structure in the plant cell wall. So in fact, the hemicellulose is a one types of chemical substance are present in the structures. The hemicellulose molecules are linked by the hydrogen bond to the surface of the cellulose microfibrils. So, on the surface of the cellulose microfibril, the chemical substance such as the hemicellulose are present. In the cell wall contain has a two groups of branch polysaccharides, that is the pectin and cross-linking glycan. These are the two chemical substance are also present in this structure, and these are the organized into the network with the cellulose microfibrils and the cross-linking glycan, which can increase the tensile strength of this cellulose. Okay, this cross-linking glycan materials which can plays the important function is here, that is the to increase the tensile strength of these cellulose materials. So, the secondary cell wall which can often deposited inside the primary cell wall, and this secondary cell wall, especially the lignin are found in this secondary cell wall. That means a lignin materials are especially or the special material which can found in the secondary cell wall. So, the lignin is a general name for the group of polymers of aromatic alcohol, and that alcohol are hard and impart the considerable strain to the structure of this cell wall. That means the lignins are the importance as a polymers of aromatic alcohols. So, the lignin are also provide the favorable characteristics of wood to the fiber cells of woody tissues, and also common in the secondary cell wall as a also which can provide the rigidity to the plant cell wall. So, this secondary cell wall or the in the secondary cell wall, the lignin are plays the important role is here, which can are the central in providing the structural supporting to the plant cell wall. So, the secondary cell wall components are also important to make the architectures of this or the ultrastructure of this cell wall, plant cell wall. So, the middle lamella are rich in pectin materials and is a share by neighboring cells and cement them firmly together. That means the middle lamella which can plays the important function is here to act as a cement in nature. That means to acts the or to holds the adjacent cell together. These functions are mainly performed by this middle lamella. So, these are the whole ultrastructures of this cell wall. Then moving to last point in today's sessions, the function of cell wall. The cell wall are perform the various functions into the plant. The first function is here, the cell wall are provide the mechanical strength to the plant cells. That means also supporting and rigidity in natures. Then cell wall are also provide the definite shape and size to the plant cells. It allows the of water, gases, salt, sugars and hormones materials. That means the cell wall are transfer and that can be allowing of water, then gases, salt, sugars and hormones material to pass to the next cells. Then it perform the also the important function is here intercellular communication. That means inside cell the communication or signaling pathway which can perform by this cell wall. It acts as a protection against the mechanical stress and physical shocks. The physical shocks, that means physical factors like various adverse factors like a high salinity condition, high drought conditions, high temperature, high heat condition, and all these physical shocks which can protect by the cell wall. Then a cell wall which can also act as a depositions of cutin and seborrheic materials and which can prevent the water loss from the aerial part of the plants. That means such types of cutin and seborrheic materials are present in the cell wall, and these such types of material which can prevent the water loss from the aerial part of the plants. That means to reduce the transpiration rate. The transpiration, that means the loss of water from the aerial part of the plants, and this loss of water which can prevented by these both two materials, that is the cutin and suberin. And last one is function is here, the cell wall is act as a storage in function. That means the cell wall which can storage the various materials like cellulose, hemicellulose, then pectin, lignin, then glycan, etc. All these necessary are material storage in this cell wall. Then also the some like substance, waters, gases, salts, sugars and hormones, all these materials are stored into the cell wall. That means it act a storaging in nature. So these are the enlisting the or the details functions of this cell wall. Here the student assignment of this topic like a cell wall. Students to write down the or the enlist the components of cell wall, then also briefly describe the ultrastructures of cell wall and enlist the functions of cell wall. All these three questions are properly enlist the components of cell wall, then describe the ultrastructure of cell wall and enlist the functions of cell wall are write down in your notebook. The summary of this today's sessions is here. In this today's sessions, we are discuss the components of the cell wall. There are main four components of cell wall like a middle lamella, primary cell wall, secondary cell wall and tertiary cell wall. These are the main components of cell wall are briefly studied or described in this today's sessions. Then also studied in this today's session is briefly as a ultrastructures of cell wall and functions of the cell wall. These are the summary of these today's sessions. Thank you everyone.